Do you want a flashlight? Hey.
I got a flashlight.
There you go.
Oh,
Now you
okay.
go for it.
One. I got a one. You got a pencil.
A pencil.
Hey.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, I got a pencil.
Hey, free is free. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Los Angeles Bias. As usual, I'm your host, Russell, right here, back at the University of Southern California. That's right, winter break is officially over for me. I am back here in my apartment, but one thing has changed, and you probably have already noticed it by the fact that the screen keeps on shaking, and that is, well, frankly, I forgot my tripod. I brought everything back from my home back to my apartment, but I did forget my tripod. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to freehand this entire episode, or well, the commentary section of this entire episode, and we're going to see where that goes. But this will kind of be the final episode of this, not, I wouldn't say of this season, because I'm going to continue to make episodes, but of this football season. And that is because we're going to wrap it up. We're going to have a couple extra clips from, you know, throughout the year, some stuff that I didn't get to use, maybe a couple extra bloopers. I'm definitely going to end with some of my favorite plays, some of my favorite highlights that I've been able to experience while at the USC games. This includes, you know, some amazing touchdowns against UCLA. This will include the Rose Bowl, of course, and this will also include some of my favorite moments amongst the tailgates and amongst my friends. So yeah, let's go ahead, let's see where this goes. But I guess the first thing we should do, let's start off with the fact that Alabama has once again won the college football playoff national championship. Say hi, Shriv. Hi. He's actually really friendly for a beta. But as I just mentioned, Alabama just won the college football national championship. And, you know, being a USC fan, being a Pac-12 fan going into this game, it's kind of like, who do you root for, right? A lot of people were saying they were going to boycott this game because they didn't want to see just, you know, two SEC teams play for the national championship. And in all honesty, it ended up being a pretty entertaining game. I didn't get to watch most of it, but I definitely turned it back on when my phone said that the game was going into overtime, and I was able to see that ending play with, I'm going to try this, I'm going to give this my best shot, Tua Tagovailoa. I believe I said that correctly. I don't have anything in front of me. I'm just kind of free. Like I said, I'm freehanding it. Just gonna go for it. But, you know, it's kind of cool to just see a Hawaiian quarterback just go to Alabama, I guess, and just throw an absolute dime. And when he caught that ball, I froze. I was walking back to my apartment with Matt, actually, and I just stopped walking. I could not move. My legs were frozen because it was just so amazing, and just the emotion that went into that you know, that final play where everyone runs onto the field. To see Nick Saban with that amount of emotion, it was actually pretty incredible. But yes, Alabama once again continues the dynasty and wins another national championship, and unfortunately, in my opinion, the greater of two evils actually prevailed. And lying down on my bed because I can. Say hi, Stitch. Look, it's Stitch. But yes, so, and then earlier today, the final rankings for all of college football finally came out, and they placed USC at number 12. It's funny. It's funny, like, looking at that ranking and feeling, you know, dissatisfied. And it's, you know, we won the Pac-12 South. We ended up winning the Pac-12 for the first time since 2008, which is, you know, an amazing feat, and it's really cool to actually be able to claim that title. But, you know, a number 12 finish is just not satisfactory. It's just kind of sad, you know, losing the Cotton Bowl in the way we did. It wasn't even competitive or anything like that. So, and unfortunately, I don't know if I should call it bad news. It's bad news for USC Trojan fans, but, you know, fantastic news for them. We're actually losing a lot of pieces to the NFL draft coming up in this April. So first things first, Sam Darnold and Josh Rosen actually declared within an hour of each other. But then along with that announcement also came Rojo, also came Deontay Burnett. I mean, we're losing most of our offense, like the main components of our offense. And then on our defense, you know, we're going to lose some seniors like Uchenna Nwosu. I can't begin to just explain how big of a deal it is to lose Uchenna Nwosu. On the bright side, Porter Gustin will be returning. I mean, he had a marred with just injury season, so I don't blame him for coming back. I think he can just only increase his draft stock. So it's too early to say, but it looks like the Trojans will be losing a lot of talent, especially on the offensive side. Jumping down to the foot of my bed, I'm giving you guys like a mini apartment tour. I don't want to show off everything because, to be honest, there's not much to show off. I mean, look, just in the end, they're kind of just a bunch of white walls. But I did say I was going to do this last week. I want to award kind of like a dude of the year. I've been doing a dude of the day for every single game this season. You know, it's been using this little helmet. Yeah, I put it right here, kind of like little helmet ornament at the front of my desk. I've had a backup dude of the day. Where is he? There's a little bobblehead right there. You can see him. But this is going to be the Dude of the Year award, and I've thought about this. What were the main stories for USC football this year? I mean, it started, and I wouldn't say ended, but it started with Sam Darnold. He was the big name going in. He was going to be our Heisman contender. He was supposed to be the kid that was going to lead us to the national championship, or at least, a big win in a New Year's Six Bowl. He did lead us to a Pac-12 championship, which is fantastic. He led us to big wins over Stanford twice. It's always there. It will never leave you. It will never leave me. He led us to two big wins over UCLA over the past 2 years. And, he did lead us to a New Year's Six, bowl game. Unfortunately, it did not go well, but I can't say that's completely his fault. Unfortunately, a big thing with turnovers began to emerge throughout this year, and it will affect him in the draft. So, even though I gave him the Dude of the Day award a lot throughout the year, I cannot say Sam Darnold is the Dude of the Year. The next guy I think a lot of people would think would be the Dude of the Year would be Ronald Jones. Towards the end of the year, I was really starting to harp on the fact that Ronald Jones deserved to be in Heisman contention. But if you gave Ronald Jones the same offensive line that you gave Bryce Love, Ronald Jones is far and away, a Heisman finalist, a well-known name around the nation, and possibly not a number one draft pick, but a first-round draft pick. He had some amazing plays. Some of those. I'm just gonna go ahead and put some of those amazing plays right here. Go! Yeah! And just because I haven't done so already, I'm gonna go ahead and put some of the amazing Sam Darnold plays right here. Let's go, Sam. And we're probably going to, end the episode with some of those as well. But as much as I loved the performances Ronald Jones had throughout the year, I called him a tank and a bull constantly. When he did not show up, it hurt us tremendously. And there were some games, such as this last one, where he just did not show up. He did not, he was unable to perform the way that we needed him to. And as much as we like to blame the offensive line, sometimes if you're a playmaker, you just need to make the plays. And he was unfortunately unable to make those plays. Even though I do think he's going to be successful in the NFL, I just can't give him the Dude of the Year award, because I'm going to give it to someone who made an impact, a drastic impact every game of the year this year. And I think he perfectly just encapsulates what the main story of this season was. And that was the fact that our defense, the USC defense, not the USC offense, not the offense that everyone thought was going to blow people out of the water. It was the USC defense that was the main story. They kept us in games. They kept us competitive. Without them, they were the competing factor in a lot of these games. They were able to hold opponents down when the USC offense was struggling, when Sam Darnold would fumble or throw an interception, when one of these wide receivers, such as Deontay Burnett in the Cotton Bowl, would fumble, just give the ball up. The defense is what held us in the season. So many wins. I attribute that Texas, that Utah game, both to the defense. Get him! And even though he was not like the claimed leader of the defense, he was the one who played like he had nothing to lose, because I think the sport of football is his life, and I think he encapsulates just what it means to be a USC Trojan, just really a defensive star, and I honestly think he will be a Hall of Famer one day. Not a college Hall of Famer, an NFL Hall of Famer. He will be a high draft pick, and he deserves it. So the dude of the year will go to Uchenna Nwosu. I think he should be really our MVP. You know, the amount of sacks, the amount of QB hurries, the amount of batted balls, really. It was just all so impressive. And I think it's his heart that he put into each and every snap that he was out there. I think that's what earns him the Dude of the Year. And what the Dude of the Year award is actually going to be this thing that I've been laying next to for the last couple, 5 minutes here. I've actually collected a pin from each team that we have played over my tenure here at USC. I wore them on game days. I kind of thought they were like a good luck charm, even if, some of them, we did not win all of these games. There's Bama on here. There's Ohio State. There's, we beat most of the rest of these teams on here. Yeah, so actually that's a pretty good sign right there. But Uchenna Nwosu, if you would like to claim this amazing lanyard of just a ton of pins. I mean, if you look at it, just because pins cost $1 per, plus all these other ones, there's $20 worth of pins on here. I'm just saying, if you want to claim your prize, you know where to find me. But that's right, Uchenna Nwosu is the Dude of the Year, and I believe he is well deserving. Okay, and let's take it back to the original set just to finish things off here. Right, so I guess the next thing I want to go into is I have a couple clips right here.
Just got in the car. Is he leaving without me? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you going? Stop, please. Are you picking me up? What are you doing? Are you are you picking me up? What's happening? What are you doing? Okay. Do you have the clubs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was expecting you to knock on the door and everything like that. I wasn't expecting you to come outside and just be okay.
Well, I was gonna actually come pick you up.
Oh no, I was just gonna head over. Okay. It's supposedly winter. It's a very nice day. Very nice day up in PV. But I never realized this. I always thought there were clouds. That's an island. Cool. Good start?
No.
No. No, not at all. Well. Oh, you're. Well, that didn't go the way I wanted it to.
Didn't even see it, to be honest.
That's okay. Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that was pretty awesome. Wow. I'm gonna pretend like I meant to do that.
That's right, that's the return of Sasha. It's been a while since he's been in one of these videos. He's been extremely busy, and he's about to be even busier, but it was nice to be able to go out and hang out with him a couple times over the winter break. And he will be studying abroad, actually, in Spain next semester. So Sasha, huge shout out. Thank you so much for starting and carrying on along with this channel with me. It's been quite the ride. I wish you all the luck in Spain. I know you're gonna be fine. I know you're gonna be fine. Can't wait to see all the pictures and just hear about your entire experience out there. But with that, I will end this episode with a couple of unused clips, including some stuff from the lost Cal game. With a USC victory, I'm gonna go ahead and put on the good old victory hat. Boom. My hair is actually looking a little slick. But look, I'm gonna change my accent as I put on my cowboy hat, southern hat. I don't know. It's just a hat I don't usually wear around campus. That's right. When YouTube went on the fritz and my video didn't upload, and then by then it was already time for the next game, so I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna upload this video. Some unused clips, and huge shout outs to everyone who were, all these people, all these amazing friends and family that just allowed me to experience this amazing tenure that this show has had over the last year and a half, 2 football seasons. Whether that be Sasha, Matt, my mom, Kelly, Mika, Mary, Maggie, the list goes on. And thank you guys so much for just being a part of this experience for me. So here are a couple of my just highlights, a few of the clips I never got to use, a few of my favorite just plays of all time. And with that is the end of this football season. I will continue to make videos. It's going to come out maybe one every 2 to 3 weeks now. I just will compile, just a bunch of footage. It'll be mostly a vlog at this point. But yes, thank you guys so much, so much for staying with me for two years of this show. Thank you for just sticking with me and watching and enjoying these shows. Thank you for just being a part of them. Unfortunately, I will not put on the victory hat because, well, frankly, we did not get a victory, but that's okay because it's not always about getting the W. It's about the experience and it's about the ride getting there. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I will see you next time, and fight on.
I'm Josh Rebe, and you're watching LA Vibes. Fight on.
Where? Hey guys, smile. Wait, Maggie!
He's actually crying. He's actually crying.